What is that? Today we are making just pies. These guys are mango and dewberry pie. They have a small amount of mulberries in them, but dewberries came from our garden. The mulberries came from our garden. Mangoes didn't, unfortunately. Right, so we put the crumble topping on, and we're to cook it for another 30 minutes or so. All right, hopefully she's done. Looks good, I guess. Still boiling. As you can see, the ginger is popping out even higher from the leaves and all. Some there. Ginger, turmeric. Obviously our edible elephant here, otherwise known as taro. Kind of another view of these. Look at there, almost looks like a snake coming from the ground there, wrapping around that log. All kinds of them. Wonder if anything's going to be coming out of this middle area here. There's a little something right there. Definitely seeing some growth on some of the sweet potatoes here. Here looks like it finally died without rooting, creating any slips. It's kind of just mush now, it looks like. I got a bucket of black cherries that I pulled up. Sadly, people that would normally want these either have too many of them or they don't have enough room for them to get to a big tree, and most other people just wouldn't want them. And there's a lot of care that's involved with pulling up and transplanting these guys. You need to put them in a bucket in the heavy shade, water them frequently, don't let them dry out. They can, and they just die like that, or wither, and then you water it a little bit, then it looks better, then it withers, and you go through a fight on these guys. I imagine one this big would be pretty hard without like pruning it, but most likely this will go into the compost bin. But I've got it in a tub full of water here, just in case we figure out something else for it. So we're at the Meyer lemon, and look here, full bloom. Just walk up here, it's blooming. There's even some little lemons right there. It's already created. It's just everywhere. And there's a little bumblebee visiting. Totally wrong time of year to be blooming. So look. Alright. This is what they look like. They have like a crumble crust.
So yummy.
I was afraid that it wouldn't gel up, but look at that, I'm wiggling it, and no wateriness, which is good. Hopefully it's cool enough to try now. So we tried it, and you can see there's little fibers from the mango. For the most part, you don't even really taste the mango. If you get a chunk in your mouth, you kind of know what it is because that's, you put it in there. But it's mostly dewberry. It's my first bite. I was like, this isn't very sweet, but it's because it kind of fell apart when I took it out. But if you get the top crumble top with the filling and the crust all together, it is really sweet. So you got to know how to eat it, I guess, for it to be
so good.
Natalie said it's so good. So dewberry, mango. So with the mangoes, we probably should have made the pie 2 or 3 days ago, just because after these what kind of mangoes are these, Natalie? Tommy Adkins, I think is what they are. When we first got them, like 4 or 5 days ago, they weren't quite ripe, so they had this sourness and kind of more flavor to them. And as soon as they start softening like a lot, they get bland. They're sweet, but they're not super flavorful. So if you use the Tommy mangoes, don't let them fully ripen before you use them. It'll probably give you a lot more flavor. But this is really good.
Oopsie. Wow!
Is it good? Is it the best pie you've ever had? Wow, that's good.